Good afternoon, very good morning, children. So, in the previous class, we are discussed about the most important division, that is Mysore division. So, in the Mysore division, you are already studied some of the important historical incidents and events about the history of Mysore. Especially, the Mysore is a very rich division. So, through the conveying of that means we are given a good administration. So that means to facilitate the good administration or maintain the good administration, to provide all the people. So that's why the whole Karnataka state has been divided into 4 administrative divisions. Here the Mysore is also one of them. So in the last class we are already discussed about that. First, the Mysore is completely ruled over the Ganga dynasty rulers. They made Talakadu is their capital city. So they made first in the beginning when the Gangas came to the rule, first they made Talakadu was their capital city. So after the Gangas administration, the Mysore division came under the control of many of the rulers. Who are the important rulers? Ruled over the Mysore division after the Ganga rulers means like Vaisalas, Cholas, Vijayanagara rulers and Vaisalas, Cholas, Vijayanagara rulers. Some of the Palegars were ruled over the Mysore division. Especially the Mysore is very familiar or famous for the Wadayars rule. Some of the important Wadayars ruled over the Mysore division for many centuries. So I think children, you already know about that. Some of the important Wadayars like Krishnadevaraja Wadayar IV and Chikkadevaraja Wadayar. So they gave immensely contributions to the growth and development of the Mysore division. We already studied, these are all the facts in the previous class. So children, you know about that Sir M. Vishveshwaraya, Diwan Purnaya, Diwan Sheshaya, many of the important persons, they gave lot of contributions to the growth and development of the Mysore division. So especially like Wadayars ruled over Mysore division so many centuries. Many of the important Wadayars like Krishnadevaraja Wadayar, he gave more importance for the irrigation purpose. He constructed many canals, dams, and Sir M. Vishveshwaraya. So he gave one of the important contributions to the Mysore division, that is KRS. It's also one of the main irrigational project. So these are all the important contribution given by the Mysore Wadayars. Here you already know about that the Hyder Ali and Tippu Sultan, they got historical importance. In their administration rule, Tippu waged so many wars. So you might have heard the name of Srirangapatna. This Srirangapatna is very famous for the rule of Tippu Sultan. So here Hyder Ali and Tippu Sultan, they waged many war against the Britishers because to stay their administration or a kingdom. But finally, so many times the Mysore division came under the control of Wadayars and some of the important rulers like Tippu, Hyder Ali. But many of the times it came under the control of British administration also. But finally, in the year of 1956, the Mysore has become an independent and also so it's become an independent division or independent districts. So in the year of 1956, due to some of the important moments, so finally the Mysore division was become independent in the year of 1956. So but you already know about that Dakshina Kannada and Udupi, they are the major coastal areas. Here the fishing is the main activity. The 70% of the people engaged themselves in fishing and they adapted some other sub-occupations. So like in the year of 1956, the Mysore division completely integrated with Karnataka state. So in the previous class I already told you, so here the Mysore, how the name came to that state, came to that district. Here one of the important historical story behind of this name. What was the story means? Like Chamundeshwari means Parvati killed Mahishasura. So in the form of Chamundeshwari. So where Mahisha was killed, as a result, so the city or the district is called as Mysore. First it's called as Mahishamardhanapura, but now it's also called as a Mysore. So Mahishanadu, it's also called as historically it's called as Mahishanadu. So finally, in the year of 1956, it's completely integrated with Karnataka state. Finally, it called as Mysore state. I already told you many of the warriors, they gave immensely contributions to the development of this division. So next we are discussed about the climatic condition and also natural resources. So especially in the Bangalore division also we have to study about the different type of the climatic conditions we found in different districts. So we are not found the similar climatic condition in each district. It's depend upon the forest area, rainfall and also many of the important regions. So totally the climatic condition is become changed from one district to another. So here especially the division had a various climate. The Mysore division has a various climate, especially the Udupi and Dakshina Kannada, they are the coastal areas. So that's why we have to found the rain based hot climate. So Dakshina Kannada, Udupi, this district having a rain based hot climate, we have to found in some of the coastal areas of Mysore division, and some of the mountain ranges, the dense forest areas receives highest rainfall in this division. The district Mysore and Mandya have a dry climate. Mysore and Mandya have a dry climate. The coastal areas like Udupi and Dakshina Kannada, so having a climate like rain based hot climate, but in Mysore and Mandya we found the hot climate, moderate hot climate, and after that some of the rain based hot climate. So some of the other important districts were completely extremely cold climate. Some of the other districts have a so that means this division has a extremely cold climate. So and moderate hot climate. Sometimes the Mysore division, some of the important districts which are came under the Mysore division. So some of the important districts of this division has a extremely cold climate. In some of the other districts have a rain based hot climate. Totally the moderate climatic season. So our conditions, climatic conditions we found in the Mysore division. And after that Mandya and Mysore has a very dry climate. And Udupi district, especially it's a coastal area, that's why it receives the highest rainfall. And whereas Mandya district receives the very lowest rainfall. I already told you the Mandya district and Mysore district has a hot climate. As a reason, it's surrounded by very lowest forest area. That's why some of the important districts of Mysore division, they receives very lowest rainfall. The good example for lowest rainfall area in Mysore is Mandya. And after that some of the other important, so like I already told you, depend upon the various mountain region, forest, everything influenced on the fertility of the soil or rainfall. So that's why here also we found different climatic conditions, means various climatic conditions we found in the Mysore division. So like the peoples are also, the agriculture is a main occupation. So the peoples were grown different type of the food crops and also commercial crops in Mysore division. Which are the important crops, cereal crops grown here means ragi, paddy, green gram. So these are all the important cereal crops grown in Mysore division people, especially ragi, paddy, green gram, horse gram, sugar cane. So maize, so they are all the major cereal crops. But some of the commercial crops like the purpose of commercial, so due to earn a lot of money, so some of the people like so many farmers grown different type of the commercial crops here. Which are the important commercial crops means sugar cane, coconut, coffee, tobacco, cardamom. So like cardamom, tobacco, coconut, they are all the sugar cane, they are all the commercial crops grown here. Especially the Chikmagalur district is very famous for coffee. So that's why some of the important districts in Mysore division grown different type of the commercial crops. Sugar cane is very famous in Mandya. So sugar cane, coconut, and after that, so cashew nuts, orange, cardamom. So they are all the major crops. Cereal crops means So they are used for they are used as food crops, like which are the ragi, maize, paddy, horse gram, green gram. Some of the grains items are also grown by the Mysore division people, but the commercial crops are sugar cane, horse gram, areca sugar cane, coconut, and after that some other like cardamom, orange, cashew nut. These are all the important commercial crops grown in Mysore division people. It's completely depend upon the rainfall or climatic conditions. And after that, the coffee of the first coffee is cultivated in Chikmagalur. So district, betel leaves are also grown in many parts of this division. So like I already told you, the Chikmagalur is very familiar and famous for its coffee production. The first coffee is produced in our state. In which district means the Chikmagalur district of Mysore division is the first district to produce the coffee. And after that, the betel leaves are also completely grown in many parts of this division. So ಇದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈಸೂರು ಡಿವಿಷನ್ನ ಕೆಲವು ಪಾಳೆಗಾರರು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದಂಥ ಕೆಳದಿ ನಾಯಕರು. ಫಸ್ಟು ಇದು ಈ ಒಂದು ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ವಿಭಾಗವನ್ನು ಗಂಗರು ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಈ ಗಂಗರು ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾಗಿ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಪ್ರಾಮುಖ್ಯತೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಅಂದರೆ ತಲಕಾಡನ್ನು ತಮ್ಮ ರಾಜಧಾನಿಯನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಇವರು ಮೈಸೂರನ್ನು ತಾವೇ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಗಂಗರ ನಂತರ ಇದು ಹಲವಾರು ರಾಜಮನೆತನಗಳು ಮೈಸೂರನ್ನು ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಡೆಯರ್ ಮನೆತನ ಅತಿ ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾಗಿದ್ದು ಹಲವಾರು ಒಡೆಯರ್ಗಳು ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕೊಡುಗೆಗಳನ್ನ ಮೈಸೂರು ಪ್ರಾಂತ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ಥರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗೆ ಹೋದರೆ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂಥ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳನ್ನ, ವಾತಾವರಣದ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳನ್ನ, ಹವಾಮಾನದ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ ಥರ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳಿಂದ ಕೆಲವು ಭಾಗಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೈಸೂರು ಡಿವಿಷನ್ನ ಕೆಲವು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಳೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವೇ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ರೈನ್ಫಾಲ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡರೇಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಧ್ಯಮ ಮಳೆ ಆದರೆ ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅತಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಳೆ ಕೂಡ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಮಳೆಯ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಲವಾರು ಬೆಳೆಗಳನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸಿರಿಯಲ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ರಾಗಿ, ಪ್ಯಾಡಿ, ಮೈಸ್, ಹಾರ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರಾಮ್, ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆದ್ರೆ. ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್ ಶುಗರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್, ಕಬ್ಬು, ಆಲ್ಕೋನಟ್, ಅಡಿಕೆ, ಕೋಕೋನಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಶೂ ನಟ್. These are all the important commercial crops grown in Mysore division people. I think children you are understand. And also I already told you the coffee is the Chikmagalur district is produced the first coffee, especially the large scale of the coffee production we found in the Chikmagalur district. And after that the betel leaves are also produced many of the many districts of this division. So next like natural resources I already told you. So we have to found the large scale of the natural resources in many of the districts of this division like Kodagu, Dakshina Kannada and Mysore. So Kodagu, Dakshina Kannada, Mysore and many other districts are also very famous for their natural resources, including Chikmagalur. Chikmagalur is also very famous for their natural resources. So like some of the important districts of this division surrounded by the thick forest areas. We have to found valuable trees in this forest. Which are the important valuable trees means one is sandalwood, teak wood, and after that nandi, mati. So these are all the important teak wood, sandalwood, nandi, mati. So these are all the beautiful and also very valuable trees we found in the important forest areas of this division. So like some of the trees are available. So these forests are very known for their quality. So that means some of the trees which are we use like teak wood, rosewood, sandalwood, some of the trees like valuable trees we found in the thick forest area of the Mysore division. So some of the minor forest produces. So the minor forest areas are also become livelihood for the people like a tribal people who are lived the surrounding area of the forest. Like which are the important minor forest produced for the people means it produces honey and after that hadensi wild berries, hadensi and also honey should be produced and also it's given to common people. That means the poor people, those who are lived nearest to that forest areas. So like children I already ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ತುಂಬ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳಿರೋ ಕಡೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯಬಲ್ ತುಂಬ ಬೆಲೆ ಬಾಳುವಂಥ ಮರಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ ಸಣ್ಣ ಪುಟ್ಟ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ಗಳ ಒಂದು ಸಹಾಯದಿಂದ ಜನರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜೇನು ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಸೊ ಆ ವುಡ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಳಸುವಂಥದ್ದು, ವೈಲ್ಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾರೀಸ್. ಸೊ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಪರ್ಪಸಸ್ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯೂಸ್ ಮೆನಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮೈನರ್ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಏರಿಯಾಸ್. So like here in this division we have to found so many big and also small mountains. Many of the beautiful small and also big mountains we found in the Mysore division. Especially we have to, it's become very famous for the biodiversity. What is meant by biodiversity means we have to found the different types of the flora and fauna. So that is called as biodiversity. Here like which are the important hills means the Subramanya hill, and after that Himavad Gopalaswamy hill, Subramanya hill, Himavad Gopalaswamy, Subramanya hill, and after that Himavad Gopalaswamy hill, Male Mahadeshwara hill is very beautiful. So very important religious center, Male Mahadeshwara hill, Male Mahadeshwara hill. Especially we have to find the beautiful tourist spot in Mysore is Chamundeshwari hill. It's also very beautiful place. And after that Biligiri Rangana hill, Male Mahadeshwara hill, Himavad Gopalaswamy hill, Himavad Gopalaswamy hill. And after that here the Subramanya Swamy hill, Male Mahadeshwara hill, Himavad Gopalaswamy hill, and after that Biligiri Rangana hill. So these are all the important. And Mullayanagiri is also very famous hill, Kemmangundi, Chamundi hill, Chandragiri, Indragiri. So like Chandragiri hillo, Indragiri hillo, and after that Kemmangundi is also very famous tourist spot in Mysore division. Chamundeshwari hill, these are all the beautiful hills. We have to found so many big and also small mountains in Mysore division. Which are the important hills means Subramanya Swamy hill, so Male Mahadeshwara hill, Himavad Gopalaswamy hill, Biligiri Rangana hill, and after that Chamundi hill, Chandragiri, Indragiri hill. So these are all the beautiful hills and also mountain ranges we have to found in Mysore division. And after that the Shravanabelagula is also one of the most famous tourist spot we found in this division. So the Mysore division is also very famous for their dense forest areas. Like we have to found biodiversity here, the different type of the animals lived in the thick forest. Which are the animals means tiger, leopard, and after that deer, fox, bison, tiger, leopard, and after that snakes, the different type of the snakes we found in the Mysore division. Especially some of the important children tourist attractive places are also found in Mysore division, the GRS Fantasy Park and also zoo. Many of the important places very attracted to even children and also adults. Especially here also we found the different type of the animals in zoos and also thick forest areas of the Mysore division. Which are the important animals means deer, tiger, foxes, leopard, bison, and after that other wild dogs, snakes. So these are all the important animals we have to found in the present. Also we found these are all the animals in the forest areas of the Mysore division. The Bannur ship of Mandya district is very famous, the Bannur ship. So like especially the Bannur Kuri, so in Kannada we called it a Bannur Kuri. So the Bannur ship is also very famous in Mandya district. So next we move to the important rivers of this division. So especially some of the important rivers, so for the purpose of irrigation and also water so for the purpose of drinking water, many of the important rivers gave immensely contributions to the growth of Mysore division. Which are the important rivers means Harangi and Emavati, Netravati, Kumudavati. So these are all the important rivers. So we have to found in Mysore division. Which are the important rivers? Here the important rivers are Kaveri, Hemavati, Harangi, Varada, Netravati, Kumaradhara, Vedavati, Kapila, Yagachi and Gangoli. Yagachi, Gangoli and Kumaradhavara. And after that Netravati, Varada, Kaveri, so Harangi, these are all the important. Harangi is also one of the main important irrigation projects. These are all the important rivers we have to found in the Mysore division. Totally we concluded that the Mysore division is also very famous for their water resources, because we found largest rivers, some of the major rivers we found in the Mysore division, like Kaveri river, Varada river, Hemavati river, Harangi, and after that Kumaradhavana, Vedavati, Kapila and Yagachi, Gangoli. So they are all the major important rivers we found in Mysore division, especially beautiful waterfalls, very attractive tourist spots for the important tourist spots of Mysore division. They are Gaganachukki and Barachukki waterfalls. It's a very famous and also very attractive place for the children especially. So the Gaganachukki, Barachukki and Abbe Falls, Irufa Falls, Abbe Falls, Gaganachukki, Barachukki. So they are all the beautiful waterfalls we found in Mysore division. And major, so the Mysore is not only famous for their climatic condition, forest areas, animals and tourist spots. It's also, this division is also very famous for their natural resources. Like which are the important resources we found in Mysore division means bauxite, granite, iron, so felsite and chromite, limestone, manganese, limestone, and after that felsite, granite. They are all the important mineral resources we found in Mysore division. So especially the coastal areas like Udupi and Dakshina Kannada are known for their fishing activities. So here 70% of the people engage in fishing, especially it's quite natural, and also the production fish is exported. That means the professional fish, that means the peoples were regularly engaged in the fishing activities. So when they are, that means the fishing is a main activity, so that's why regularly they are transport or export many of the fishes to other countries or other districts. It's become one of the important source of the income for thousands of fishermen. Like 70% of the people in coastal areas, commonly they are depend upon the fishing. So here they are large scale of the fishes exported to other countries and other districts, states. So that's why it's a major source of the income for many people. That means it's become a livelihood for many people in coastal areas. Kodagu, Chikmagalur and Mysore districts have become a main centers. Kodagu, Chikmagalur and Mysore. Kodagu, Chikmagalur and Mysore divisions are very famous for their timber business. That means timber transport. Like the timber is one of the main important valuable tree. So the timber trade is very famous in the few districts of Mysore division. So where means Kodagu, Chikmagalur and also Mysore districts are very famous for their timber trade. I think in this class, children, we should discuss about the climatic conditions and the important trees we found in forest areas, many of the beautiful hills, and after that, so major natural resources we found in the Mysore division. I think you are understand. Thanks for listening.